colleagues, the Senate at the sitting on Tuesday, 30th April 2019, under matters of urgent public importance, Order 42 and 52, deliberated on appointment of new Director General of National Youth Service Corps NYSC by the Chief of Army Staff, and accordingly mandated the Committee on Youth and Sports Development to investigate the matter and report back on Wednesday, 8 May 2019. Number 2 has the members of the committee. Number 3, the committee's action. The committee invited the Chief of Army Staff for a meeting on Monday, 6 May 2019. The Chief of Army Staff was represented by Brigadier General J.A.T. Ochaboni, the Acting Army Secretary. During meeting, the representative of Chief of Army Staff made a written submission and oral presentation on the procedure followed for the appointment of the new Director General of National Youth Service Corps, NYSC. Submission of Chief of Army Staff as represented by the Brigadier General J.A.T. Ochaboni. The National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, Act Cap 84, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, provide that there shall be for the Service Corps a Director General DG who shall be appointed by the President, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Act further provides the tenure of the DGs to be a period of 3 years. It is pertinent to mention that the Nigerian Army progressed the appointment of the DG NYSC having been approved by the CNC. The Chief of Army Staff nominates eligible senior officers through the Honorable Minister of Defense for the consideration of the CNC. The appointment of Major General S.Z. Kaziri, appointment as Brigadier General as the DG NYSC was approved by Mr. President effective 18th April 2016. He was promoted to the rank of Major General effective 5th December 2018, while still the DG NYSC. Accordingly, as the end of his tenure drew closer, 3 stable qualified officers were nominated for the consideration of Mr. President, amongst which Brigadier General S. Ibrahim was appointed. Their nominations was conveyed as directed by the Chief of Army Staff via a letter AHQMS GI 300-207 dated 13th February 2019 through the office of the Honorable Minister of Defense to the Presidency, while same was forwarded by Honorable Minister of Defense to the President via the letter number AE HMOD 81 ABJ dated 21st February 2019. Subsequently, the Honorable Minister of Defense conveyed to the Chief of Army Staff the President's approval of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim's appointment as DG NYSC via a letter number AE HMOD 73 ABJ dated 18th April 2019. In accordance with this approval, the Office of the Chief of Army Staff, through the Army Headquarters Department of Military Secretary, promoted the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as the new DG NYSC, effective date 18th April 2019. As is the procedure, this occurrence would eventually be published in the Federal Government Gazette. In view of the aforementioned, I am to humbly inform this respected Senate that the Chief of Army Staff followed the due process in the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as DG NYSC in accordance with the provisions of the NYSC at cap N84 LFN 2004. Observation. Following the interaction with the representative of the Chief of Army Staff, Brigadier General J.E.T. Ochebuna, the committee made the following observations. 1. That 3 suitable qualified officers were nominated for the consideration of Mr. President, amongst which Brigadier General S. Ibrahim was appointed. They are as follows. 1. Brigadier General S. Ibrahim, PhD History. 2. Brigadier General M.L. Agui, M.A. History. Number 3, Brigadier General M. Kadia, BSc General Agriculture. 2. Their nomination was conveyed to Mr. President via number dated 13 February 2019 through the office of the Honorable Minister of Defense. While same was forwarded to the Presidency via number AEHMOD 81 ABJ dated 21st February 2019. The Honorable Minister of Defense conveyed to the Chief of Army Staff the President's approval of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim for the appointment as Director General NYSC via number this is dated 18th April 2019. In accordance with this approval, the Office of the Chief of Army Staff, through the Army Headquarters Department for Military Secretary, transmitted the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as the new Director General NYSC, effective 18th April 2019, as it is the procedure. This is the same procedure used in posting previous Director Generals of NYSC. Finally, after thorough analysis of the presentation of the Nigerian Army to the committee's finding is as follows. That the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps is in accordance with the provisions of the NYSC Act, Cap N84 LFN, Section 5 of the NYSC Act, and that no law was violated in the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as the Director General of the NYSC by the Chief of Army Staff, as presidential approval was given before the official announcement. Recommendation. The committee, having investigated and considered the matter as directed by the Senate, presentation made by the Chief of Army Staff, observations and findings, hereby recommend that due process was followed in the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as Director General, the National Youth Service Corps. Conclusion. We wish to express our profound gratitude to the President of the Senate and distinguished senators for the opportunity given to us to serve.
North. Mr. President, I want to commend the committee for doing a thorough job. And we've seen that the whole thing was done in line with the law. And it also shows that the Senate is performing its functions properly by going in to check if certain things are not so clear or things are not really done in the way that there's clarity in it. So the person that brought the motion also should be commended because the process has been open. It's made open now, and everybody is able to see that what was done in accordance with the law. So I want to urge our colleagues that anytime things are not properly opened, people probably don't understand why something is done. It is our duty here to investigate, to make sure that we find out the truth about any matter. So what has been done is proper, and we should continue this way so that Nigerians will be kept abreast of happening in our system. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I think that is why we're here at all times to ensure that the interests of Nigerians and due process is followed. And let me also commend the committee for being quick to respond and getting to the bottom of it and be able to find out the truth and the facts. So let me just put the question then. For all recommendation is that we all agree that due process was followed in the appointment of Brigadier General S. Ibrahim as Director General as reported by the Committee on Youth and Sports. Those in favor of the recommendation say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So once again, on behalf of our colleagues, let me commend the committee for the effort and the job well done in bringing this report to us on time. And also our own colleague that raised the issues also brought to our attention. And if there are many more of these kind of issues that affect Nigerians, we must play our own role in ensuring that we bring it to the attention of us here and we do our own work in looking into the issues that might have any concern for people. Leaders.